Aarav was a curious boy from a small village named Aranya. His love for stories, especially the ones his grandfather used to tell, sparked his adventurous spirit. His favorite was the legend of the Forgotten River, said to be hidden deep within the forest, holding the secrets of ancient wisdom. Some said it granted power, others claimed it revealed one's destiny. One bright morning, as Aarav sat by the riverbank near his village, his best friend Meera ran toward him, holding an old map. Her eyes gleamed with excitement. "Aarav, look what I found in my attic. It's a map to the Forgotten River." Aarav's heart skipped a beat. This could be it. We've heard so many stories, but no one ever found it. Let's go. Without much thought, the two friends packed a small bag of food, filled their water bottles, and set off into the dense forest. The map showed a winding path, but as they ventured deeper, the forest grew thicker, darker, and more mysterious. After walking for hours, they came across an old, crooked signpost. The words on it were faded, but they could make out, "Beware the forked path." Meera hesitated. "What do you think that means?" Aarav shrugged, trying to sound brave. "It's probably just an old warning. We'll be fine." The path soon split into two, one leading uphill toward rocky terrain, the other deeper into the dense forest. Aarav wanted to take the hill, convinced that being high up would help them spot the river. Meera, however, felt the forest was the right direction. After a small debate, they decided to split up, agreeing to meet back at the fork by sunset. Aarav climbed the steep hill, panting as the sun beat down on him. His determination was strong, but doubts began to creep in. What if they were wrong? What if the map was a trick? As he reached the top, he noticed something strange. A figure standing at the edge of the cliff, looking out toward the horizon. The figure was an old man, draped in a long robe. Aarav cautiously approached. "Hello, sir. Have you seen the Forgotten River?" The old man turned, his eyes wise but filled with sorrow. "The river is not what you seek, boy. It's what the river reveals that changes you." Confused, Aarav tried to ask more, but the man vanished before his eyes, leaving only a feather floating in the air. Puzzled, Aarav decided to head back to the fork. He hoped Meera was having better luck. Meanwhile, Meera had ventured deep into the forest. The trees grew taller, their branches weaving together like a maze. Just as she was about to give up, she stumbled upon an ancient stone structure hidden behind thick vines. It looked like the entrance to a temple. Curiosity piqued, Meera pushed the vines aside and entered. Inside, she found carvings on the walls depicting a river flowing from a mountain, surrounded by symbols she couldn't understand. In the center of the room was a pedestal, and on it lay a small, glowing gem. As Meera reached for the gem, a voice echoed through the chamber. "Only those with pure hearts will find the true path." Startled, she pulled back her hand. The voice continued, "The river holds wisdom, not wealth. Do not seek it for the wrong reasons." Meera quickly exited the temple, her mind racing with questions. Was the river real, or was it a metaphor? She hurried back to meet Aarav. The sun was setting as Aarav and Meera reunited at the fork. Both had strange tales to share, but neither had found the river. Exhausted and frustrated, they decided to camp there for the night. As the night grew darker, strange noises surrounded them. Whispers, rustling leaves, and the distant sound of flowing water. Suddenly a soft glow appeared in the distance. Without a word, Aarav and Meera followed it, their hearts pounding. The glow led them to a small clearing where they saw the Forgotten River shimmering under the moonlight. But it wasn't like any river they had ever seen. The water sparkled, reflecting the stars above, and its flow was slow, almost as if it was waiting for them. Aarav bent down to touch the water, and the moment his fingers met the surface, visions flashed before his eyes, memories of his family, moments of kindness, and dreams of the future. Meera too saw visions, her own fears, hopes, and the love she had for those around her. The old man from the hill appeared again, this time beside the river. You sought the river for adventure, but what you found was your own truth. The river reveals what lies within. It is not riches or power it offers, but wisdom. Aarav and Meera stood in silence, understanding the old man's words. The forgotten river wasn't a place of treasure or fame. It was a mirror of the soul, revealing one's true desires, fears, and strengths. "We found it," Meera whispered, "but it wasn't what we expected." Aarav nodded. Sometimes the journey isn't about what you're looking for, but what you discover along the way. The forgotten river taught Aarav and Meera a valuable lesson, that true wisdom comes not from seeking power or wealth, but from understanding oneself. Life's greatest discoveries often lie not in the destination, but in the journey and in the challenges we face along the way. We often seek answers outside, but the true answers lie within us.